Just in case it has not been made clear to you, we are currently amid a serious global pandemic unlike anything we have seen before. By encouraging social distancing, the government has confined us to our homes in an effort to ensure that we can stay healthy. As many lose their jobs and run to grocery stores only to miss out on basic food items, the safety net of financial stability is challenged in many homes. Through these uncertain times, people have relied heavily on our members of the government to ensure that our fragile societal systems like schools and hospitals and small businesses remain secure. Times like these are beacons to remind us of the importance of national security and of the support systems that are set in place to aid the American economy. Since these support systems are often corporate, it is important that we acknowledge the effect this has on environmental arguments. So, members of the community do have trouble seeing the value in corporations like TC Energy Corporation, which is the corporation I'm going to be talking about today, that run projects like the Keystone Pipeline. This pipeline is inherently harmful to the environment, so it's important that this is addressed. Today I will be talking about TC Energy Corp's contributions to the economy, starting with its effects on the job market and then going to local economies as a whole. So, as you can sort of see on my visual, this is the pipeline right here, and this is a map of the pipeline and where it's supposed to go. Currently there is already a pipeline in place, and that one kind of runs adjacent to the border between the US and Canada and then runs straight down. But they're trying to build, or they recently approved a new pipeline that'll connect, kind of like a shortcut, and this is called the Keystone Pipeline XL, and that's what I'm going to be talking about. The Keystone Pipeline is a system of steel pipe that transports crude oil from Canada across the US, as you just saw. TC Energy Go, which has experienced backlash for its negative environmental impact since it was proposed in 2008, has just made the decision to build the Keystone Pipeline XL, and it's amid the coronavirus epidemic, so the corporation hopes that it can bring support to the declining job market. Yes. So, in a news article by AP News, the State Department reports that the pipeline will produce around 3,900 construction jobs and 42,100 indirect jobs as a product of the construction of the pipeline. TC Energy reports that equipment operators and welders and mechanics and truck drivers and laborers are needed to build the pipeline. So this kind of explains the importance. This graph right here represents the unemployment rate. So it shows how imperative jobs are right now. Currently, obviously, the unemployment rate is not 100% known, but this is the unemployment rate around the Great Depression, which is the highest it's ever been in the US. And right now the unemployment rate is right about here. That's about 13%, and that's an estimation by the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So it's the unemployment rate is extremely high compared to how it's been in the history of the U.S. So the benefits for local economies are pretty big too. Some homes and businesses located along the pipeline will be affected by the pipeline, as it will run through different properties and different structures that will be removed as the pipeline is constructed. But overall, it should benefit economies, or it will benefit economies. TC Energy reports around $596 million annually in property taxes, which, quote, supports essential government services such as schools, roads, and hospitals. So hospitals, especially in a time right now, are very important because we obviously do rely on the healthcare system as the pandemic keeps on growing. So the Keystone XL pipeline will really help the healthcare system as well. Okay. So to conclude, I'm not really sure if you can see that visual right there, but those are protesters protesting for environmental sustainability and global climate change. So people are really concerned about the pipeline's effects on property and the environment, that they ignore its positive economic impacts. Our current economy is pretty unstable, and through the support of corporations like TC Energy, we are better equipped to work towards improving economic stability. So as a solution, I would kind of encourage you to take the information from this presentation into account when evaluating your beliefs on environmental advocacy. I know large-scale business may be done at the expense of the environment, but they are also beneficial in many ways and do exist for a good reason. So, thank you.